Good morning, gang. It's July 12th. Nice to see you back. For those of you showing up for the first time, though, in case you don't know, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. In my last episode, I tripped over my tongue. I told you about, a bunch of the small wooden memorial flags put out for, big ceremonies like the 4th of July on headstones that were stolen off Civil War grave sites. And, it was done by animals. But I said hedgehogs. And my research was better than that. I knew better. I just tripped over my tongue while recording and didn't realize it till afterwards. It was woodchucks. Northeast American woodchucks. My apologies. But, moving on from there, now that I've corrected that. Now that the Muslim Brotherhood is in charge, in command, has been elected to power in Egypt, a number of, Muslim advocates and leaders have put forth a call for them to prove how pious they are, how, active in the faith they are, by removing the most prominent symbols of pagan ideology from Egypt. They called for them to destroy the pyramids. Yes, that's right. They want them to destroy the Great Pyramids and the Sphinx. Obliterate them from history. Been there for thousands of years. And because they weren't built by Muslims and remind people of, a time before Islam and of non-Islamic faiths and beliefs, they're to be destroyed. Now, whether they'll actually do this or not, we don't know. But it's not the first time it's been called for, and it wouldn't be the first time it was done. Chief among those calling for the destruction, I know I'm going to butcher the names, sorry, is Abd al-Latif al-Mahmoud from Bahrain, who is the Sheikh of Sheikhs and President of the National Unity. Also, making this call, supporting the movement to destroy the pyramids, is Sheikh al-Bin Said al-Rabi'i. I know I messed his up. From Saudi Arabia. Big oil money. Personally, I would find this to be a crime against humanity. Our history, our culture, and where people came from. Those feats developed by our ancestors that once gone can never be replaced. And so, as I said, this not being the first time, it's inspired me, and while I'm going to continue to do these regular news feeds, things that spark my attention and grab my attention that I just want to comment on, alongside them I'm going to do another line of pieces that you'll be able to see the titles and just watch, join in on, comment on, or just be, oh, he's doing one of those, okay, and just skip, not even look at. And as the viewer, I leave that to you. I'm probably going to title them something along the lines of Unmasking Muhammad, which right there will probably get me death threats. That's fine, not the first time. But, as you should know, I've got Muslim friends. I mean, friends. I've deployed to the Middle East. I've attended military professional development courses alongside, members of the Islamic faith from foreign nations who have gone back and are rising in their ranks. And I've been given gifts such as a copy of the glorious Quran. This one was actually produced in Saudi Arabia in English, approved by the imams, religious leaders there, for use by English speakers and readers. If you convert, you're expected to eventually learn how to read, write, and speak Islamic. I cannot for the life of me remember the proper term for the language. But books such as this are produced, just like the Bible, in multiple languages produced around the globe. And for the most part, I'm going to read passages from their holy book. The other part is, I'm not going to try not to give you a biased opinion on things. I'm just going to give you examples. Things I find that have been done when Islam's taken over a nation, similar to the call for the destruction of the pyramids. Now, they're not going to be completely one-sided either. As I'm researching, if I find similar things done by the Catholic Church, by Christians, I'll give you that too, just so you've got an honest comparison of things that are done, so you can see both sides and stuff. Now, as I find things, I may not put it out immediately. If I'm doing this, and I'm planning on doing this, and the information I found fits better, meshes up better over here, alongside an episode of Unmasking Muhammad that I'm planning 3 episodes from now, I'll probably save it. So, if I do 2 or 3 where I don't give you anything other than Quran readings and examples of what was done following that scripture, have faith, have patience. I will get to more. Well, that being said, gang, I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, keep your heads down, and they'll take a quick grunt.